Do you ever feel like your life is running on autopilot, stuck in the same unhelpful patterns day after day? Like you're not the one steering the ship? What if you could break that cycle and instantly take charge of your life with one trick that anyone can learn, but almost nobody uses? Today, on the Growth Mindset Project, I'm going to show you how to control your life right now, starting the moment you finish this video. If you're ready to stop letting stress, fear, or old habits hold the wheel, you're in the right place. If you want to control your life, it's about mastering what's happening inside you, not what's happening around you. But before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you never miss powerful new strategies for personal growth, courage, and success. The journey to control your life starts with small steps, and this channel is here to guide you every step of the way. Now let's expose the mechanism that determines whether you're in the driver's seat or just along for the ride. Most people believe there's something wrong with them when their life feels out of control. You overeat again, get angry at your partner, procrastinate on your goals. You think, why am I like this? Why can't I change? But here's the truth. You are not broken. You're just running a pattern. And every pattern, every habit, emotional spiral, every self-sabotaging reaction gets triggered when you're in a certain inner state. Ask yourself, are you anxious every moment of every day? Do you procrastinate constantly, from the moment you wake to the moment you sleep? Probably not. These patterns show up when you're in a specific mental state. You reach for food when stressed, snap at loved ones when exhausted, dwell on self-doubt when you're overwhelmed. But here's the game changer. If you shift your state, you change the pattern. That's how you control your life. But let's go even deeper. Imagine your mind as a house with many rooms, each room a different version of you. There's the confident you, the anxious you, the people pleaser, the go-getter, the creative soul, the part of you that can soothe others, and the part that panics at setbacks. Most people put the wrong part of themselves in charge of crucial moments. Maybe you let the people pleaser steer your career, which holds you back from assertive negotiations. Maybe you put the fearful version of yourself in charge of relationships or decision-making. I used to do this too. The part of me that wanted to please everyone took control for years. It worked in some situations, but wrecked my confidence, my choices, my boundaries. Eventually, I realized to control your life, you have to consciously choose. Which part of me is driving right now? And is this the right part for this challenge? People ask, if I want to control my life, how do I know which part to choose? The answer? Put your most empowered, courageous self in charge in moments that matter. Does that mean you have to be fearless? Absolutely not. No one is fearless. But self-control is about feeling the fear and acting anyway, because you've decided there's something, your values, your mission, your dignity, more important than fear. That is how you control your life. By this point, if you're nodding along and getting value, take 1 second to give this video a like and comment below with one pattern you're ready to change. So, what triggers the wrong version of you to take over? 9 times out of 10, it's fear. When fear runs your decisions, you move from a world of possibility and resourcefulness into a tiny cage, always compromising, always holding back, always doubting yourself. Whether it's fear of rejection, criticism, failure, or just being uncomfortable, that fear becomes the puppet master, unless you take control back. Some people live their whole lives trying to please others, always bending instead of standing up for what feels true. Some let fear build walls in their relationships with their kids, partners, friends. When you live from fear, even unspoken, even unconscious, you're not in control of your life. You're letting an outdated pattern, a memory, a warning from the past dictate your present and decide your future. But here's the one trick to control your life instantly. Swap fear for faith. Faith isn't just spiritual. Faith is confidence in possibilities, trust in yourself, and the belief that you can respond, adapt, and create, even when the road is unknown. Think of all the ordinary leaps of faith you already make. Every time you get in your car, you trust that a flimsy yellow line will keep oncoming drivers where they belong. Despite knowing accidents happen daily, you drive. Why? Because refusing to drive at all would shrink your world to nothing. Throughout your life, you've taken risks because you value freedom, growth, and experience more than the guarantee of perfect safety. That's faith already living in you. The more you feed that faith, the more you control your life. But modern life throws obstacles at us. News cycles crafted to trigger your alarm, comment sections full of anonymous critics, policies or moments of chaos designed to make you live in fear. Remember, no one can give you fear. They can only offer it. You get to decide who's steering your mind, your actions, your destiny. So here's how to take charge right now. Imagine facing a scary, uncertain challenge: career, relationship, health, a creative goal. Instead of asking, what could go wrong? Ask, who do I want to put in charge inside myself? Is it the part that's inventive, strong, curious? Or is it the part that wants to shut down and hide? To control your life, make a conscious, moment-by-moment decision to summon your fiercest, most empowered self in high-stakes moments. Remember, you are not your fear. Fear is just a pattern, an echo, a habit, a leftover warning system. Patterns can be broken. You may have developed some painful habits, but habits are changeable. The core of you, the part beyond your thoughts and moods, the part that hungers for growth, for meaning, for contribution, is unbreakable. Some call it the soul, some the spirit, some essence. Whatever you call it, when you put that part in charge, you unlock a source of emotion that can fuel you for miles. And emotion is everything. Choose to shape your emotions instead of letting the outside world trigger them at random. Quick reminder to hit that like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Let's build a community of growth-minded warriors who take full control of their lives. Let's get practical. Make a habit to ask, who's in charge in me right now? Especially when you notice yourself sliding into anxiety, resentment, self-criticism, or procrastination. Each time you notice and shift, you reinforce the muscle of self-command. Starve the fearful voice. Don't feed it with attention, overthinking, or endless rumination. Feed the bold part, the generous part, the creative part, the part that isn't focused on what's missing, but on what's possible. There's a line from a movie about a brilliant but troubled mind, a man who lived both his genius and his demons. When asked how he triumphed over his darkness, he said, "Every day I know there is a monster in me and a great person, and I feed the great person and starve the monster." Whatever you feed grows. When you choose day by day to demand the best from yourself, to refuse old limitations, to snap out of negative spirals, not in weeks or months, but in minutes, you get stronger, steadier, more in control every time. This isn't about pretending you'll never feel low. It's about bouncing back quickly, about refusing to let bad moments become bad days or years. Keep moving forward. Progress comes from motion, and the only thing that truly holds you back is letting fear drive your choices. Even if you don't think you're enough, even if you doubt you know enough or have enough, remember, the very fact you're alive, a heart beating in your chest, is proof that you are gifted with possibility. Call it what you want, but something expects you to become more, do more, experience more. Rising above fear, expanding your vision, making your impact. That's what it means to control your life. Don't settle for a safe, small existence. Step up, take the wheel, and refuse to let fear be the one that drives. There will always be a part of you that's afraid. That's normal. But you get to choose. Don't let it be in charge. Now, if you want to keep upgrading your mindset and learn even more ways to control your life, Click the videos on your screen and ring that bell. Because here at the Growth Mindset Project, your breakthrough is just getting started.